Hi there, beautiful souls watching. Thank you. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So, this one is about my sister from another life. I haven't shared some of my other life experiences or memories. One that is quite close and quite clear to me is I was born in the mid 50s, and shortly before there was this, attack from the Chinese on Tibet. And I remember that I had a Tibetan incarnation. I was a young girl, maybe around 15 or 16. I was a simple peasant's girl, and I lived in a little house with my parents, a younger sister and a little brother, and I was the oldest of the children. And there was also an old auntie living with us and caring for the kids, and we were helping our parents in the garden, collecting fruits and doing some work in the garden and on the fields and so on. And it was more or less only me, my mother, and the auntie who could do that because my little siblings, they were too small to help. So I remember that I was carrying around my little sister. I was maybe 15 or 16, and she might have been around 3 or 4 or something like that. I'm not very good at uh, trying to put numbers onto the beings I encountered in these visions or memories of other lives. It was just a small kid, and I was carrying it around while I was working in the garden for my parents to prepare some food and collect fruit and things like that. So, when I had my interview at Next Level Soul podcast with Alex Ferrari, talking about my near death experience at the Taj Mahal in India. Of course, some people in India were kind of touched by that. And there was a young woman from India that wrote me an email, and she wrote that she had never done this before, to react to an interview and write to the person who's talking on the internet about whatever. And she did it because she felt some kind of connection, as if she knew me, and she had the idea that I might be her older sister that she remembered from another lifetime. And this older sister used to carry her around while doing garden work. So that was very interesting. And I asked her about some more details. And I already had, when I opened the email and read it, I had the same feeling. You know, if you encounter a soul in a body in this life, in this world that you have met before, kind of your whole system recognizes and remembers that soul, and you have this feeling of recognition, and that's very yeah, it's kind of strong, and you wonder because you never met this person before. And I didn't even talk to her on the phone, or we didn't even meet online via Skype or Zoom or whatever. She just wrote me this email, and I got the feelings, she might be right, but I wanted to verify it. So that's why I asked her for some more details of her memories. And when she came around with some more details, especially about how I carried her around, she was wrapped in a cloth and was on my back. That's kind of the typical way a lot of Native Americans carried their kids around while working or doing something, and also in Asia it's quite common. And when she described it, I saw the picture. So I knew it was true. That was the backup I wanted, but I already got it via feeling because I kind of recognized the energy. And we had a very nice contact coming from that, and we exchanged some yeah, opinions about this and that and spirituality and whatever. And I really found myself back with the feeling of feeling kind of a little bit responsible for my little sister, although she was a grown up, beautiful woman now, having her own life in India. And I already knew that I had various incarnations in Asia, India, Tibet, and so on. So that all made sense to me. And the funny thing is, in this life, I am the youngest of 5 children, so I cannot know the feeling of being responsible for a younger sibling, because my older siblings had that probably with me, but I was kind of the last one in the row, the youngest. So that is a feeling that I could not have achieved in this life. And I felt that it was from another lifetime where I was the older one and this Indian woman was the younger one, my little sister, and I carried her around. So, this story is about one riddle solved because I was born in the mid 50s, and it makes really a lot of sense because of all the memories I have. And I was always drawn to Tibet, and I was very interested in the Dalai Lama and the Tibetan tradition of Buddhism and everything around that. So, I want to leave you with that. Maybe you can meet some of your other life contacts as well. I'm sure we meet all again sooner or later, which way, however, and whatever. But I was really happy to meet this beautiful young Indian woman, even if it was only online and not in person, because I could recognize the feelings I had towards her, and I felt the strong connection on the soul level. So that's how I met my sister from another life again in this life. Isn't that nice and wonderful? And we're still in contact and write from time to time. So it's really wonderful. I want to leave you with that. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful time. Blessings, love, and light, dear souls, on your path. Bye.